I'm the one without the beard, Dr. Chris.
And I'm the one with the beard, Dr. Xand.
And joining us on our rounds is our friend...
And the new doctor...
Dr. Ronx!
In this series, we've celebrated how incredible your body is.
I've split my head open.
We've had regular checkups with our 4 ouch patients.
Hi.
We've been on call with the UK Emergency Services.
Good boy, fantastic.
And we've unlocked the doors to our lab for our craziest experiments yet!
It's exactly
What the doctor's ordered.
Coming up today on Operation Ouch.
What's going on?
We take a journey around your body. We look at our favourite bits, all the way from your head...
Right down to your toes.
Let's begin with a bang on the head.
I think you mean a cut on the cranium.
Or perhaps a knock on the noggin. Over in Sheffield Accident and Emergency Department, 15-year-old Abdul is waiting with his mum. Now that's what you call a bandage. It's a whopper.
I slipped and banged my head.
How did he do that? It was lunchtime at Abdul's school. Lunchtime? Was it fish and chips? No idea. Abdul was actually playing five-a-side football with his mates. Yes, but does he want salt and vinegar? Xand, concentrate. Everyone knows there's no food allowed in the sports hall. Good point. Now, Abdul is the star striker. He had the goal in his sights. He reached for the ball. Nothing can stop this lad from scoring! Well, nothing except sliding headfirst into a door. Ouch! How are you feeling now, Abdul?
My forehead is open.
Opened? That doesn't sound good. Get Dr. Claire O'Connell in here quick. First, Dr. Claire takes a look at that bonce. Here comes a gross alert. Whoa!
You've got quite an impressive cut on your head.
A big bump to the head always needs to be checked by a doctor because it could cause concussion,
Keep looking at my finger.
which is a minor brain injury.
Am I going to get stitches?
Probably.
Tough luck, Abdul. Nurse Emma gets to work with anaesthetic gel to numb the whole area.
I'm just going to use some water just to clean it a little bit. Okay.
Get ready again. Mega gross alert. No, I mean it. If you're squeamish, you won't want to see what's coming next. Is that skull? Yep.
You've actually cracked the bone on the front of your head. What we're going to need to do is a special scanner called the CT scan.
The CT scan takes detailed 3D images of Abdul's head. Find out what the results are later on. Up next on our body tour is an incredible muscle. You can find one in your eye. And turnarounds on in your bottom.
Oh, I love these muscles. They're called sphincters.
Take a look at Chris's eye. What you're looking at there is his iris, that brown coloured ring. In the middle of it is the pupil, and the pupil is the hole where light enters the eye. And the iris is constantly twitching and contracting to regulate very carefully the amount of light going into the eye. So if I shine a torch into Chris's eye, you can see how much the bright light affects the diameter of his pupil. There you go, look at that. Look at how much it tightens up to prevent too much light getting into his eye. And then as I take it away, the pupil gets much larger again. Look at that relaxing. And the muscle that controls all of that is the sphincter pupillae muscle in Chris's iris. Let's have a look at another ring of muscle that joins your esophagus or food pipe to the stomach. This is my esophageal sphincter. It's at the entrance to my stomach, and just like the one in my eye, it's a circular ring of muscle. Now, you have over 50 types of sphincter in your body, and they all open and close holes to let things through. Sphincters regulate light, blood, air, food, saliva, enzymatic fluid, mucus, poo, bile, urine, poo, you name it, sphincters regulate the flow of it. That was an impressive list. Did I mention poo? Yes, twice. The point is, there are far too many individual sphincters to count. You find them everywhere, even regulating blood flow through tiny vessels, and they mostly work without you ever knowing about it. In fact, there are only a few that you have any conscious control over at all, including two very important ones in your... Sir, I don't think we can talk about those sphincters. Why not? Because they're in your... I know where they are, Xand. I just don't know if we're allowed to mention them. I mean,
have you cleared this with whoever's in charge?
I'm in charge. This is Operation Ouch, and there is nothing we won't talk about.
You know what, Xand? You're right. We're going to show you the 2 amazing sphincters that help you go for a poo.
This is not for the squeamish.
Xand, your pig's bum.
You're a pig's bum.
What? No, this is your pig's bum that you wanted me to dissect so we could look at the anal sphincters, remember?
Well, in that case, come and have a look at this.
Now, this is a pig's bum, but it's a lot like yours. In the middle here, you can see this is the pig's bum hole, or anus. And around it, we've cut away the skin to expose this ring of muscle. This is the external anal sphincter. And underneath it, there's another ring of muscle, a bit like it, called the internal anal sphincter. And these rings of muscle are naturally tense or contracted. What that means is that the poo, which is stored in the rectum here, doesn't leak out the pig's anus.
Which is good, because no one wants poo running down their leg.
That's right, absolutely no one.
No one.
Now, together, these muscles are how you know when to go for a poo.
And we're going to show you how. I'm excited about this, Chris. This is the Sphinctomatic 8.0.
8.0? What happened to the other 7?
Well, let's just say the lab got a little messy. Anyway, this is to demonstrate how your internal and external sphincters work. These tubes represent your colon and rectum where your poo is stored. And the internal and external anal sphincters. Right, Chris, you've got a bowl of poo. Put it in the colon. Okay. Come on, come on. We haven't got all day. Come on, fill it up. There we go. Good job. So now the rectum is full of poo. Some of the poo is touching the internal anal sphincter, and that causes it to relax. This lets a little bit of poo through, which touches the nerve endings in the external anal sphincter, which sends a message to the brain saying, "Oi, brain, I need the toilet!"
It's important to say that your brain can tell your external anal sphincter to stay closed for a little bit, but don't hold a poo for too long or it could make you constipated.
Right, come on, we're on the toilet. You sit down, you unkink your colon, lots of muscles relax, including the external and internal anal sphincters, and then the rectum squeezes with peristalsis, all that smooth muscle, and the poo can start to go into the toilet. Good job. All done, and you can go about your day.
Finished!
So, we've shown you that sphincters are rings of muscle that open and close holes to let things through.
And you've seen that they control all sorts of actions in your body, from how much light enters your eye to when you can go to the toilet for a poo. And what's amazing about those nerve endings in your external anal sphincter is they can tell the difference between solid poo, runny poo, or if it's just a... Was that you?
No, it's the Sphinctomatic 8.0 playing up. I'd better get to work on version 9.
Next up is your heart.
And how it can be helped by one of these. It seems totally bizarre that taking a patient's vital signs could be helped by a car. So I'm heading off in the fast lane to meet the motors.
And I'm starting with a pit stop on the wards to meet Matt, who's just had a heart operation.
You've got a lot of different monitoring going on here at the moment. Can we see how many wires are on your chest?
Matt is wired up to a monitor to check his vital signs. Vital signs are important bits of information about a patient, such as oxygen levels and heart rate.
Are you allowed to unplug yourself at all?
What I have to do is I have to get my nurse. They will take this off.
Doctors and nurses write down Matt's vitals by hand on a chart. This system's time-consuming for the staff and, more importantly, uncomfortable for Matt.
So, at the moment for you, basically, leaving the bed is a real hassle.
Yeah.
Chris, this is where the cars come in. In Formula One, monitoring systems have gone up a gear. This is Dr. Adam Hill. He's the Chief Medical Officer at McLaren and works out how Formula One technology can be used in hospitals. What a cool job. So how much is a Formula One car like a human being?
Well, Formula One cars are incredibly complex devices. They have an engine, a bit like our heart. They have a need to breathe, a bit like our lungs, and they're incredibly intelligent.
Oh, just like me. And the healthier the car, the faster it goes. So just like a patient, its vital signs are monitored.
We use little gadgets like this that collect information at up to 960,000 times every single second from a single sensor.
Wow, that is amazing. The F1 system is wireless, efficient, and fast. If only the hospital had something like this.
Well, Dr. Adam has worked with Birmingham Children's Hospital to create a new system. It's a world first. It's brand new, and I'm gonna try it out.
Alex, that's it now.
That's it now.
It's flashing.
It's flashing. It's working.
It's sending the signal to the monitor.
Yeah.
It has one sensor doing the same job as the 6 that Matt is hooked up to. The results are instantly available on the computer monitor. Bye-bye charts. Plus, it's wireless. I can walk anywhere, even do a few press-ups if I like.
You're doing very well, Chris.
All this time, it's recording my vital signs.
Perfect.
And then I can download my results when I get back. Even though I was jumping at the other end of the hospital, the computer knows what I've been up to.
Well, the hope is that children will be able to go home with this system and they will be able to take one of these tablets with them so we can log on from the hospital and see what's happening in their homes.
This would be life-changing for patients like Matt.
How much easier would you find it if you could just wear that new monitor?
A lot. Seriously, I would lose a lot of these wires. It's small, compact, and that monitor takes 60 seconds to monitor your heart. The other one monitors it every second. And I think it'll be great for the future. And then hopefully other kids will find it a lot easier in hospital.
Thanks, Matt. Who would have thought that hospitals can learn stuff from a car? Let's head back to see how Abdul's getting on.
Earlier, Abdul arrived in the emergency department with
Uber gross alert!
a deep cut and skull fracture.
Super striker Abdul was playing footy with his mates, but rather than hitting the back of the net,
He hit a door head first. Ouch!
Abdul has had a 3D CT scan of his skull and brain.
The results are in.
You've broken your skull at the front here. Because of that, it's likely that you'll probably have to stay in hospital tonight. With any head injury, it's always possible that something will develop, and because he's got the fracture, the neurosurgeons need to observe him closely to make sure he doesn't deteriorate.
Time to hand over to Dr. Hassan Siddiqui, aka the Super Stitcher.
Once the anaesthetic kicks in, Dr. Hassan has this all sewn up.
Ready for some blood? He starts with dissolvable stitches in the deep tissue. He then sews up the middle layer before finishing with finer thread on the surface, which will need to be removed in a week.
It's a lot of stitches. What's the score?
31-ish.
Wow! And he's as cool as a cucumber.
It's not hurting as it was before. I think I can handle it.
Abdul heads up to the ward for an overnight stay.
It's a new day. How are you feeling, Abdul?
Yeah, I feel better than yesterday. Yesterday I had a little bit of headache and that, but it got better and better.
Does this mean he can go home, Doc?
Abdul is okay to be discharged home, but he will need to take a rest from activities for a period of about 3 months.
3 months? That's ages. But it will give Abdul's skull fracture time to heal under the wound.
Maybe rest up on the headers, Abdul. Bye!
Still to come on our journey around the body.
Xand hits the streets on a handy investigation.
When was the last time your dad washed his hands, do you think?
I think it was never.
And something's afoot in the emergency department.
I think it's probably worth us getting an x-ray of that foot.
But first, let's catch up with our ouch patients.
Here's Rio, Amelia, Phoebe and Alicia.
We've been following them across this series and seeing what it's like to be a regular hospital outpatient. We're checking in with them all one last time. Let's start with Rio.
Hello.
Rio has a prosthetic leg and he's mad about sports.
Last time we saw him training for the Limb Power Junior Games.
Can't wait to run on my new blade. It's going to be amazing.
At the games, Rio gets to compete in loads of sports, including sitting volleyball, football, and his new favourite event, running, with this brand new blade.
When I run on my blade, it makes me feel like I've got spring.
It's race time!
On your mark, set, go.
Good job, Rio.
The race was very good. I've had loads of fun meeting new people and doing lots of activities. Thanks for watching my story.
Bye.
Thanks, Rio.
We've also been following Amelia and her back.
Amelia has scoliosis, which means she has a curved spine. And today we're catching up with her as she makes her latest vlog with the help of her mum.
Hello everybody, I do my vlog to help other children with the same condition as me. I've spoken before about not being able to do much activities, but recently I have joined a tennis club. The videos that I have done are about how to cure hospital boredom and reviews of massage oils. I've had comments from Australia and America. All these comments make me want to do more because I know it helps.
Brilliant.
Thanks for following my story. Bye.
Bye, Amelia. Thank you.
Next up, it's Alicia and her troublesome tummy.
Hi.
Alicia's inflammatory bowel disease has led to her not really wanting to eat until now.
Today I'm going to have a picnic at the park with my friends.
And when it comes to picnics, there's not much that can top a chocolate dessert.
It smells nice. Well, we're going to make it from the special milkshakes that I've been given from my dietitian.
These milkshakes help Alicia gain weight and boost her energy.
I think they look really delicious and I hope my friends enjoy them.
Well, the proof is in the pudding.
It's really good. Thank you. I really like playing with my friends and doing lots of different activities. Because she's taking her new energy drink, she can play with her more. Thanks for following me on my journey. Bye.
Bye, Alicia. Thank you.
Nice ouch face. Here's Phoebe, our last ouch patient. When Phoebe was younger, she had to have a liver transplant.
And she's been training for the British Transplant Games, and today's competition day.
The Games is for anybody who has had a transplant, even if you're a donor.
Doctors can transplant part of a liver, as it has the ability to regrow to its full size.
A man who died to give me his liver, I got 6 of it and the rest went to my liver sister, who is called Bonnie.
And before she competes, Phoebe receives a special message.
Hi, Phoebe. It's your little liver sister in Florida. I'm just calling to wish you the best of luck. It makes me so happy and so proud of you. We have this lifelong bond thanks to the generosity and donation of a liver by a wonderful family. I'll be thinking of you. Mwah.
Bonnie's message must have inspired her because Phoebe powers through her tennis.
Winning was Phoebe. Congratulations. Well done, well played.
So gold for my first time. That's good.
Next up, table tennis. Phoebe! Double gold medalist. Awesome.
Thanks for following my journey. Bye.
Bye, Phoebe. And a big thanks to all 4 of you.
You've been amazing ouch patients. So we've been to the head, the heart, the leg, the tummy, the liver, and now...
we're heading to the hands. Every single day, your hands come into contact with all sorts of things, picking up a lot of bacteria along the way.
But just how often do we wash our hands? Well, I'm going to find out using a special scientific tool called asking people. When was the last time you washed your hands?
Just before I left the house, which was probably about 20 minutes ago, maybe.
Oh, really? OK.
At school.
When was the last time your dad washed his hands, do you think?
I think it was never.
You think he's never washed them?
Morning.
In the morning? What time is it now?
It's about...
It's late afternoon. So, maybe we don't wash our hands quite as often as we think we do. But why does it matter how clean our mitts are? Well, there are harmless bacteria on your hands, but your hands also play a crucial role in spreading illness.
In fact, up to 4 out of every 5 illnesses are spread by our hands. Although you don't need to wash them all the time, washing your hands before you eat and after you go to the loo is very important, and I'm going to show you why. So, I'm gathering as many handprints as possible on a special jelly which will help to show what bacteria are on people's hands.
That's brilliant.
Next, I want to take a second handprint after their hands have been washed in water to see if there's a change in the amount of bacteria. Finally, I want to see the difference soap makes, so I'm getting my volunteers to wash their hands with soap and water.
OK, so you do the backs of your hands. Oh, you get your in between your fingers. This is an absolute masterclass in hand washing. What about a nice, clean high five?
Now our samples head off to the lab, where they are put in an incubator set at exactly 37 degrees, which is the same temperature as your body. They will happily grow in this perfect bacteria breeding environment for 48 hours. Keeping an eye on our batch is virologist Rhiannon Lowe.
So Rhiannon, what have we got here?
Okay, these are the plates that haven't been washed. So we've got normal skin flora that we've been growing up. So we've got lots of Staphylococcus species, we've got Streptococcus species.
And that's kind of exactly what you would expect from a regular hand.
This is normal hand flora. You can see the 4 fingers and you can see the thumb.
Check out these furry fellas.
Like to smell?
Ooh,
Yeah.
that is a strong smell.
So these are bacteria that you might find on your hands after not washing your hands after going to the toilet.
Okay.
So they will be fecal bacteria.
Yep, that means poo, and these bacteria can cause food poisoning.
So can we have a look at the next lot then?
Yeah. A lot of people don't wash their thumb very well at all, so your thumb tends to have a lot more bacteria on them.
What, people just stick their
Yeah, just wash it like that, and literally their thumbs are sticking out like that.
So there's still definite handprints here. It's clear that water alone doesn't do much.
What about number 3 then?
Number 3, let's take a look.
Squeaky clean. Well, almost.
It's just a few sporadic colonies.
It just goes to show that using soap when you wash your hands is so much better.
There are bacteria on your skin that are actually doing you good.
So there's no need to keep your hands squeaky clean all the time.
But washing your hands with soap and water, especially before you eat, is a great way of protecting you from getting sick.
And remember, when you wash your hands, do it thoroughly. A good 20 seconds of washing with soap and warm water will keep your mitts clean, and don't forget your thumbs.
Next up, I'm on call, and we never know where in the body someone will be hurt until we arrive. To get you closer to the action, we're filming from all angles. I've got Christian here with his camera. Hi, Christian. And I'm here with my selfie cam. And we've got cameras in all corners of the ambulance. On call with me today is paramedic Jan Van and technician Heather Hammonds.
We're going to a lady with back pain who's stuck on the floor.
We don't know if she's fallen, but we need to get there quickly. Minutes later, Jan and Heather arrive at the patient's house.
What's happened today, lovely?
A disc has come out and it's pressing on a nerve.
In between the bones of your spine, there are discs of cartilage. These can sometimes slip out of place, which can be very painful.
Each day it's getting worse. It's that bad now. I have to pump myself around on the floor.
Our patient's in quite a lot of pain. So Jan has got the gas and air and she's going to give it to Christian to help with that back pain.
To pop it in between your teeth, you breathe in and out through that.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Heather's just examining Chris's back, which will help her decide where perhaps the pain's coming from.
Is it like right above ear? I can't leave you here in pain like this.
Jan and Heather decide to take Christine to the hospital.
And when you feel ready, try and draw your knees up underneath you.
Oh, that's it, that's it, lovely. Lean on the chair a little bit, that's it.
Slowly.
That's it.
While still giving Christine the gas and air, Jan and Heather slowly move her into the ambulance.
So we've made it to the back of the ambulance and we've managed to get Chris into the bed. She's much more comfortable now. So we're on our way to A&E, where they'll examine her, probably give us some stronger painkillers, and she'll probably need a back x-ray.
Keep going on the gas, lovely. What it's there for?
We're here.
The hospital confirmed it was a slipped disc. Christine is now recovering at home. If any part of your body is seriously injured or poorly, there are hundreds of crews like this ready to help. Where shall we go for our last body part?
Well, we started at the head, so let's end with the foot! This is 8-year-old Gracie in the emergency department with her mum. Why are you here, Gracie?
They fell and slammed my foot.
Anything else?
I was wearing a tobacco onesie.
A Chewbacca onesie? We need to see this. Gracie was watching a rugby match at her local club with her mum and dad.
Nice selfies.
It was a chilly afternoon, so she was wrapped up warm in her bunny slippers and
her Chewbacca onesie. So cool, Gracie.
It was an under-20s international, Wales versus Ireland, and you couldn't take your eyes off the action-packed drama.
Well, apart from the fact that poor Gracie couldn't see a thing.
So she climbed up onto the seat for a better view. But it flipped up, trapping Gracie, and her foot slammed into the floor. Ouch!
A Chewbacca onesie is amazing.
Thank you.
Is me borrowing it totally out of the question? Yes, of course it is. Gracie needs a Jedi Knight in shining armour, but we'll settle for Dr. Joe Howard.
Dr. Joe takes extra special care because Gracie was born with a foot condition called talipes, which means the movement in her ankles and toes is limited.
It hurts there.
That's where it hurts, okay. I think it's probably worth us getting an x-ray of that foot.
I like X-rays.
You like it?
Who doesn't love an X-ray?
Where's the X-ray?
Behind you it is. What are you doing, Xand? I'm being Yoda, obviously.
You haven't got any socks on, left shoe off for me.
Shoes and socks remove, you must.
Oh dear. Get ready for your close-up, Gracie.
The X-ray results we know not.
Enough with the Yoda impression, Xand. Bring the doc in.
No breaks.
Yay!
We don't need to do anything. It's just the usual. Painkillers if it's sore. Take it easy. Okay.
Any message for that pesky seat, Gracie? You told it. Bye, Gracie.
See you soon.
Bye, Gracie. And may the Force be with you.
So that's it for our trip around the body.
We've only scratched the surface of all the amazing stuff we've learned.
It's been fun. Ta-da! And at times a little frightening.
OK, that really freaked me out.
Ronx has joined the team.
Ow! Well, hi!
We've witnessed incredible heroes at work.
We need to make sure it's not your heart.
We've been intrigued by medical mysteries.
How do the nerves in my legs work?
You're now part superhero.
Yeah.
And our experiments have put the awe into awesome.
I've never seen this happen before.
This is not a baby that's disgusted by a worm, is it?
Wow, look at that. It's time to make a human!
But the good news is it's not over yet.
We have a very special episode to come, the first ever Ouch Awards.
We'll travel the UK to surprise our incredible winners with their unique prizes.
Well, our work here is done.
Join us then to see who wins
on the Ouch Awards special.
Whoa. So take care of yourself.
And that brilliant body of yours.
Bye!
Son, have you seen Mr. Grumbles anywhere?
He's bringing up the rear. Bye! This is not how we do it in the hospital. The next time I have to bandage a patient, I'm going to be like, right, you spin and I'm going to stand still.
Operation Ouch.